What's up, everybody? I'm Derek Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back, and today I'm giving you my level 70 monk build. This is a cold and lightning build. If you've been following my journey along the way, I've been using cold and lightning because I feel like they want you to experiment and use multiple things, not just use one particular class, and I think they work very well together. I can clear right now. I just got to Endgame, so I can clear up to, I don't even know how high I can clear. I just got a wave point 4, tier 4, and that one was pretty easy. So I feel like right now my build can probably go to 8 to 10. We'll see. But right now I'm at 4, and you can clear 4 and below pretty easily. I'll go over the skills, the build, the armor, all the things to make it juicy. My family, without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so let's still go ahead and put our money where our mouth is. So let's go ahead and do a little tier 4. And this one is a very spicy one. If you look at all the status effects that are currently I'm up against, we'll do this one and we'll see how it goes. So how does the build work? Build works multiple ways. I have Herald of Thunder, of Cold, Ice Strike is my main attacking skill. I got Charge Staff. Of course, I got Tempest Bell, but ultimately, we're just mobbing through everything. As you can see, no problem at all. Got the lightning strikes, breaking things down as we come across them. The only con I would say with this build is sometimes mana gets a little spicy. So on your armor, you want to have things like mana on kill. I think is one of the best ones. Percentage of mana restored by damage that you do. But ultimately, we're just nuking everything. Everything is getting nuked. This should actually be really good because we can utilize our Ice Strike. Let's detonate everything. Get them all out. Everything's gone. And the cool thing about our charge staff creates shock, which is needed to use the Herald of Lightning. Look at that. it just nukes. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, now that you see it can nuke, let's go ahead and look at what are the things I use to make this build possible. So weapon, this weapon's pretty juicy. Quality 20%, 313 damage, physical attack, cold attack, accuracy, all the things. The one thing that makes this weapon a little controversial is it has +6 to levels to all melee skills. The only challenge with that is your melee skills take more mana to utilize. So that's why I'm situation where I'm running out of mana. So that's something you might want, you might not want. The damage is pretty good that you get from 6 levels. Attack speed 11% is really good because for us, our damage comes from our attack speed. But more attack speed, the more you're spamming, more mana you're using, that's where you get caught up. So mana is the one thing that can kind of slow you down this build. Headpiece, this is kind of what I got. I just upgrade as I go across the board when I find things, and some of these pieces I traded for, you can buy some of these things, these rings. You can buy them in the shop. They're actually pretty good. This one's cool. It increases your cold damage, mana. Also, enemies chilled by your hits can be shattered as they're frozen. So if you freeze the enemy, they can be instantly shattered, which is really, really cool. This one is dope. This one I traded to one of my subscribers in the community gave it to us. This one's dope because it gives you onslaught, which is after 4 seconds of killing an enemy, you get increased skill speed and increased movement speed as well, which is cool. Overall, accuracy is really good, evasion is really good. So one thing, we're a dex character, so evasion is an important stat for us to have in our class. These are all nice to have, but not need to have specifically for the build. Anything you have just increase your overall attack and just keep you alive is good. This one's cool because it has 32 spirit on it, so it allows me to have a little more skills as far as my spirit equipped. Going down, this is the boots. Movement speed is what I'm looking for when it comes to boots, so I don't have them on here, but I do like the resistances on this one, so I kept this one on. I need a new belt. I haven't found or made a new belt, a good one yet, so that's what I'm currently working on, and this is my arm piece. But these are all things that are RNG based. If you can find them, what you can easily follow as well are skills. So these are skills we're using. We're using elemental expression. I like this one because as I'm attacking, it just does this thing. I don't gotta worry about casting it. I had Avatar on earlier, which is 40% increased damage. That was really good for like bosses, but like ultimately after, and it has a cooldown on it. So this one I like it because it's up, it does its thing, it's on. And the cool thing about this one is once you have over 100 in a particular category like intelligence or dexterity or strength, it procs even more. So that's why I like this one. The skills I have on it are discharge, this one for faster cooldowns, I can use it more often, the shards, and execute. Going across, charge blade, charge staff. I love it. It's like my additional skill. I need it because it electrocutes the enemies, which allows me to use my other aura, which I'll show in a second. These are the actual support I have on it. Next, Shattering Palm, you saw it in action. It's great. It hits the enemies, creates an area around them. They freeze, take damage. I like that one, can blinds them and bigger range. And also 2D freeze, they stay frozen longer. It's just so good. This one is like a distance skill. I'm trying to clear some distance from the enemy. They're running away, or a boss doing doing a silly situation. I use it to kind of keep doing damage while I'm like keeping my distance. And these are the supports I have on it. Ice Strike, bread and butter. Look at that DPS, 29,000. Delicious. Ice Strike, this one is quality level 20. You have to increase the attack speed on it as well. These are the Martial Temple, faster attack, concentrated attack, inspiration, because this one is draining all my mana. And last but not least, Cold Mastery. So it's just good. Tempest Bell, you have to use Tempest Bell. These is what I have for my Tempest Bell currently. Comment below what you put on your Tempest Bell if you have any recommendation. None of these are like set in stone. You have to have them. There's what I have, and they work pretty good. This is the one I have, my Herald of Thunder. I have Calling Strike, so support enemies, I can kill them. This one you can put whatever you want. These two, I was just looking through the list and saying, that sounds interesting to use, so I put them on there. This one, Soul Thief, so I can get some mana back. Leech, while the skill is used, because that's one thing that's killing me in battle. The Ice one as well. I have Clarity, so I regen 30% a little faster. And also Cannibalism, so I recover 4% of my health when the skill is active on kill. So it kind of help me stay alive. I like this skill because it helps me like kind of get out of the way. When things start getting a little crazy, you need an escaper skill. I have Flicker Strike, but I didn't necessarily opt. I feel like Flicker Strike is more of a main attacking skill. I wasn't really ready to change my build around this, so that's why I put this one back on. These are my skills I have on that. And last but not least, everyone's asking, how do you maintain your power charges easily? Is with Combat Frenzy. Combat Frenzy is cool because you build frenzy charges while you execute or freeze an enemy, which is I do both of them. But you have to use Renaissance, and what that does is it converts the frenzy charges into power charges. So this is what I have on it right now as well. 50% chance to gain additional charge. Also to increase my accuracy. So these are my skills that I got going on. My character looks as the following. My resistances, they're getting a little better. They're better from last time. My intelligence, my dexterity, my strength, that's where everything's at right now. My evasion, 3,060, 58% chance of evading. My life, my energy shield. So my character feels pretty good. It could always be better, but feels pretty good at the moment. And my passive tree. So I actually went through, and after looking at my passives and getting some feedback as well, I redid my passive area. So I realized I kind of aped into a lot of skills initially. So what I did is took out some of these, and I really focused on attack speed, critical damage, and now I'm starting to work in some energy shield as well, because when you start getting to the higher tiers, we can clear a tier level 7 with this build, no problem. But like, you got to be really careful. So like, the most important thing is starts turning into survival as well. So I kind of kept all of these. I got the critical over here. I got to cut my energy costs and manage regen. Got my power charge. I like this one over here, Falcon skill, because it's super good. 1% increase attack speed per 15 dexterity, which I'll show you really quick right now. Kept this one. We want to get all these, and I got extra two additional power charges. Went up here instead, and got this attack speed and got this energy shield, because like I said, energy shield is important, protect yourself, but also to the same time we got this attack speed, and this one cuts the cost of our skills by 10%. So There's other ways to get mana back or reduce the cost of your skills instead of stacking on mana. So that's one I wanted to kind of showcase really quick for you guys, so you can see what my current passive tree looks like, even though like in the video it might be a little different. So now attack speed, super important. As a monk, we do a lot of damage initially by our attacks. So let me just show you what it looks like really quickly. So, bam. Put this on, everything's just melted. Melted. And I know like a lot of people like, what is it? Tempering Strike, but this one's just really good. We have the flask, so use it if we get low on mana. Get that up. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. No problem. Easy, easy. Feels pretty good. Feels really, really strong. As you get later and later, you know, we're glass cannons. We want to make sure we're just watching our energy shield, watching our positioning, make sure rolling out the way, because things can't start one-shotting if you're not paying attention. But it's the build. Thanks for watching. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, share with people that are also playing Monk that want to learn more. If you have anything coming out, until next time, Dear Gamer, signing out.